Right, off we go. Hello, welcome to iRacing. Here we are at Hungaroring. We're in the GT Sprint VRS series. We're starting 17th. Just hope we can get through corner 1 and corner 2, because that's where I've always had problems. Fingers crossed. I was going to send a message before the race, but I just couldn't be bothered anyway. Everything's alright. No, we're good. Okay, good. So, yes, Hungaroring, 40 minutes. I'm in the Ferrari by mistake, I think, because I did a lot of practice over the weekend. I did a bit in the Merc. Oh, crash, crash. Let's go right. That's handy. Yep. Did a lot of practice at the weekend. Did it in the Merc. That was alright. And then I think, though, my best times came in the BMW. But I couldn't exactly remember, and I thought I did okay in a Ferrari. Oh, he's having a wiggle in front. Is that Nabidzada? He's having a lot of wiggles in front. He's not happy. Damage, perhaps? Anyway. Yes. So, I think I should have been in the BMW. God, he's all over the place. Anyway, 23 laps. I have no pace on this track at all. Absolutely zero pace. In the practice lobby I was in, well, the setup quotes a time of 1:41, low 1:41s, high 1:40s. The best I was doing was a 1:45. I have absolutely no idea. Well, I've got a bit of an idea, but ultimately, 5 seconds on a track like this? Really? I don't know. Maybe the conditions weren't right. Maybe we're going to be quicker today. But I have no idea how to find 5 seconds on this track. I mean, it's 15 corners. You're talking about, what's that, 6/10? No, about 4/10. 4/10 per corner, I think, or something like that. So I don't know, and this is one of them. Hard. I can't find it. Don't find it easy to be fast through there. Anyway, we'll just crack on. We just want to finish and not get killed. Well, I've had 4 official races. I think the last time I completed a race here was in the Mercedes F1 car. But the last 4 road car races I've had here have all ended, have all contained some element of huge crash and damage. Generally on turn 2, but we've negotiated past everybody on turn 2 today, so bit of smoke there. Okay. A little bit slow round here. But yes, I like Hungaroring. It's a nice track. The only thing is it's a fast track all the way round. Very few places to pass. This is really one of them to make a legitimate pass. Really, it's just a case of outbraking people here. And then really, you're on the accelerator. You might be lucky and get enough of a run out of 1 to pass to 2. Otherwise, this is all accelerating now until the next hairpin. It's a little bit slow. So you could pass here if you're quick enough. But again, from here on out, it's quite tricky to pass until you get to the last 2 or 3 corners. Really, I think today I need to keep an eye on the guys who are coming up behind and let them through on my terms and not have them try and force their way past, because that is probably going to end in disaster. So far, so good. Okay, so in 9th. That's not bad. I mean, it would be nice to have a top 10 finish in this race, but you really can't. I can't sort of plan for that, because I know that there are going to be at least 3 or 4 cars behind who are much faster than me, who either didn't qualify, who got caught up in that that mess at the start. We've got Randall at the moment. Now Randall appears to be a cork in a bottle, so I'm kind of hoping he can stick with it as long as he can, and we will just have some breathing space. This is okay. We're not doing too bad. Just drive our own race and see what happens. I mean, Schreiner, who's now in 5th, he's gained 23 places. Oh, he's behind me. Not in 5th. My standings displays a little bit wrong. There's 1K iRacing as well. Holy crap! He obviously gets. I mean, he's in the Beamer. I should have been in the Beamer, but he obviously gets this track. So he's closing in pretty rapidly. There he is. So it's all about letting him pass where I want him to. The only unfortunate thing is I haven't mapped my text buttons, my text messages to buttons on this wheel for this car, so otherwise I'd tell him what to do, but closing right up. Shall I let him round here? Is he close enough? I think we'll just let him round the inside. We'll come wide here. Come on, dude. There we go. So there we go. 1 through on my terms. Dryer, 2 seconds back, another Beamer. Kissed Heart, he's a C-Class licence somehow. Not quite sure how he's managed that in this race, but there we go. Perhaps he's over 4.0 for his safety. Just hasn't promoted up yet. He's 1.6k iRating, so in theory he should be right. Overlapping the book, so we're over a quarter of the way there. How are we doing with dry now? 1.4, so he's gaining a fairly good rate. I think it's safe to say that through that fast left-hander, that's one of the main areas I'm losing time. But I'd rather lose time and get through it in one piece than go spinning through it backwards. I haven't driven the Ferrari for absolutely ages. It's the first time I've been in it this season. It does the job. We've got IMSA at Road America this week, so I think I'll give that a go, even though Road America is, again, Road America is like Spa. It's one of those tracks that people think they know how to drive a lot better than they actually know how to drive. And if you get caught up with LMP2s, LMP2s are not patient at the best of times, we know this, and at Road America they are definitely not patient, especially through the kink. I've been killed before by an LMP2 deciding that he was going to take the racing line through the kink, despite the fact that I was already on it. So a little bit of trepidation about that. And Assetto Corsa Competizione, their 25-minute race this week is at Snetterton, which I love, so I think we'll try and crowbar that in at some point. So dryer's now firmly in the mirrors. I think this is going to be another... Oh, wide there, that's stupid. He's going to close. Might better let him past on the next corner. No, he's 0.4. I'll let him go anyway. Come on, dudes. And we've got Chris Tart behind him, who should be able to probably let go on this corner. So we can get both of these out of the way. They can keep fighting. Come on, Chris Tart. I'll go wide. Round you go, round you go. Good lad. He's through. Good. So, Moffat is next. Now, I overtook him on turn 5 on lap 1. So he has had to fight his way back. He's done alright. He's only 3 seconds back of me now. Okay, so far so good. The thing about this track is, because it's a fast track, the race goes by in absolutely no time. Oh. You haven't got any really long bits like at Spa or Le Mans where you can just sit and contemplate the meaning of life. This one you've got to concentrate all the time. Now the downside is obviously that you can't really overtake anyone unless they're like me and they realise that you're lapping faster, so they let you go by. It's very hard to make a bona fide on-track pass, but the upside is that the race flies past. Still feel, I know it's a hairpin basically, but that last corner still feels really slow. Maybe turning a bit wider for this one. I mean, I watched the track guide, and the track guide, again, it didn't appear that I was doing anything majorly different from it. Oops. But somehow I'm doing enough majorly different to be 5 seconds off the absolute target pace. But everybody in this race, I mean, their lap times are 1:44, so this is split 2 of 2. So if the fastest guys here are only doing 1:44s, it's not too bad. One second now, down to Moffat. So he's clawing his way back. So do we go wide here then turn in? I thought it was easy just to aim for the midpoint and turn in from there. Maybe we'll mix it up later on, see how we get on, but certainly that's I mean that's how I do it in a Assetto Corsa, and that seems to work in a Assetto Corsa. So it's closing right up to 0.5, 0.4, 0.3. Holy mackerel. Come past, dudes. No, doesn't want to come past. I'll go wide. I'll force the issue. Come on. Go for it. Thank you. Who's next? Botha. 5 seconds. Okay, let's just crack on with Moffat. I mean, at the moment, we're gaining iRating. I mean, I wasn't expecting to gain iRating from this race because of how slow I'd been in practice. Oh, God. But a few cars crashing on the opening lap, that has been a bit of a gift. But if we can keep positive iRating from this, that'd be good. A bit wide there, didn't want that. Got to stick with Moffat. Botha's now down to 3 seconds, so he's gaining per lap quite a lot. Nishijima, I'm sure I raced him the other week. He's on a Lambo, Nishijima. Haven't really been getting on with the Lambo lately. Maybe we're braking a bit too harshly into that right-hander. Just taking off a bit too much speed. Right, let's open it up a bit and see the angle and see if that helps us on the main straight. In the last 3 corners we've lost 3/10 to Botha. He's already pitted lap 8. Is that for damage? That chicane is just super tricky in terms of track limits. You hardly have to put your wheels over any of the first curb at all before it will give you a 1x. 1 second now to Bertha. 7 to Nishijima. So we've got loads of time before we're due to pit. We're over halfway, so it's not a massive deal. I don't want to drop too far out of the top 10. Oh, lost 3/10 through that left-hand corner, turn 2. A little bit wide. Again, we just want to try and put ourselves in a position where Botha can pass safely. Don't do it. Do it here. I'll slow you go round. There we go. Job done. Nishijima 5.3. Okay, we can manage that for a bit. Not massively far away from pit stops. Four seconds to Nishijima now, so Nishijima, he's gained over a second and a half in the last lap. It's just unreal how slow I am around this track, but somehow I'm still finding myself 10th. There's 29 drivers in the split, so I mean, any normal conditions I should be finding myself in the top 10 every time. I'm pretty much constantly a top 10 driver. I'm not, occasionally I get near the front, but generally speaking, when you look at a split of 30 cars, I should be in the top 10 all the time. So to be top 10 at the moment and be as slow as a snail carrying a piano, I can't even blame it on damage. Bit wide there. This is going to be pit stop lap. Make sure my pit stop is smooth, don't speed, don't miss the box. And these are all basic things, but they still happen far too often. Give it another lap. Nishijima is pitted, okay. Moffat is pitted. Chris Starter's pitted. Let's try and have a decent lap while everybody's gone in then. Schreiner's back behind us 2.3 seconds. Should be able to keep him off until we get to the pits. Okay, 1.3 seconds. Should be able to keep him. We should be able to get to the pit lane before he gets to us, so that's okay. And we concentrate on not screwing up the pit stop. And where's the line? There's the line. There's the line. Okay. Okay, not speeding. That's good. Don't miss the pit box. Perfect. Okay. So who's coming past? We've got Dryer. Off we go. Yeah, we've got a flurry of them. McGregor, he's been lapped. Zhang, Broz. Nishijima, we're all coming. Moffat. We just get out just ahead of Nikijima. He was behind us when we came in. And he's behind us as we come out, but he's a lot closer. Four laps to go. I don't think we're going to keep Nishijima behind us. Nishijima rather. Moffat, we'll have to see. Just keep everything nice and smooth. Bugger that up a bit. You're coming round Nishijima. You're coming, you can do it. Oh, he's backed off. That kills my braking point. Cheers, dude. Now he's coming round. On then. Two and a half seconds to Moffat, so we've lost a bit of time there with Nishijima on the last couple of corners. Oh, come on, dudes. Just try and see where Nishijima's braking. Well, considering we've had... Basically, we haven't been able to overtake anybody. We've had a steady stream of cars just coming past because I am not on pace at all. It actually hasn't been, again, too bad a race. We're still 11th. Moffat is probably going to get us. But behind him, Hijinks, cool name. Behind Moffat, though, we won't be seeing those guys. No way. So, 12th looks like it's going to be our position, which is still, it's still an iRacing gain, and it's still much higher than we started. One's in front are a bit bunched though, so you never know. Something could happen. 0.6 to Moffat. Oops. What's he done? Has he caught him? Certainly put his brakes on really hard. We've got the iRacing random windscreen wiper of doom showing up. So we're going to let Moffat go round this hairpin. Yes, no. Come on, dude. You can do it. Well, it was a bit too close for comfort. His lap times are much quicker than mine, so no big deal. Two to go. Oh, we're 11th, so somebody in front of us has lost it and done it in. And hijink, 8.2 seconds. We're not going to lose that place on the last two laps. Too slow, come on. So, coming up on the last lap. Oh, what's this? He's either massively damaged, doesn't look like it, or he's run out of fuel. That's handy. Dryer. It's got to be fuel, really, the way he was crawling there. So we're back in 10th. Oh, this is handy. Any more for any more? Bros, where's he come from? He's really slow. Maybe Bros and Dryer had a coming together and they're both damaged. And because there's less than 3 laps to go, Bros is trying to stick it out across the line before his meatball penalty would factor in. But he's going slow. Can we get him? Yes, we can. Well. This last lap and a bit has proven to be very generous. Anybody else in front want to do it in? Zhang and Nishijima? Zhang might have a problem actually. Nishijima's round him easily. This is another one with fuel issues. I mean, this is the start of the iRacing week, so they won't be making these errors at the end of the week. Well, he's going for a switchback. Has he got him? Yes, he has. So Zhang's got problems, but unfortunately, this is the last corner. So, that was alright. We've only got 4X, all for off tracks, minor ones. We started 17th, and we're going to finish in 9th. So that's good. Excellent. Oh, that was a nice end. I enjoyed that. Okay, well, thanks for watching then, and I'll see you for the next one.